chew you, and it's not even gonna be like a little chomp. It's gonna be like, "Rah! Call me a pit bull named Princess the way I'm gonna tear you up. Call me a pit bull named Princess." You're crunchy, even better. I love a good crunch. Like, it's kind of, I'm really funny because I'm like extroverted, but also like one of the most insane introverts you'll ever meet. It's selective social anxiety and introversum. Is that even a word? It's so funny because there's just so many things where I don't give a fuck, and then there's so many things that's just so scary to me. The selective anxiety. But that's how my social anxiety works, is that it's so selective. If, for example, if I was out and I received something wrong with my food order, I wouldn't be able to speak up for myself. I would not be able to go, hey, you gave me this and I'm not gonna eat this because I'm f***ing autistic and I hate this. So I'll just kind of take it and accept my loss. However, if I'm out eating with a friend, for example, and they get something that they didn't like, if they go, no, it doesn't matter, I'm immediately like, no, it does matter. Give me a second, you're getting no pickles. Because it's like, I think it also kind of like reflects back in on, no, but I'm like a super confrontational person. Not like in a bad way, but I will advocate and stand up for my friends and stuff like that. It does not scare me. I think when it comes to myself, I think it's because of like the way I see myself that I maybe don't tend to feel like I deserve to be advocated for. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but genuinely, Christ, I've punched a bouncer before because they like put their hands on my friend. Like, they picked her up and grabbed her in an inappropriate way, and I remember, keep in mind, I'm 5 foot on the dot. I was maybe 5'4" at best with the heels I was wearing. This bouncer was over 6 foot, and I square punched him in the nose and like actually floored him because I just saw red. I'm not a violent person, but the way he picked her up and the sound she made and like utter like, oh my god, I just remember that, and I immediately was just like fists fleeing. I didn't care. And then I remember the other bouncer was just like, you've got to go. We're not calling the police, but you've got to go. And I was like, okay, sorry. I remember bubbling about it and everything. I thought I was going to get arrested. But he shouldn't have grabbed her that way. He was being an utter nonce the entire night. Like, f*** him, bastard. But it's just like, yeah, I just can't do it for myself. But for other people... Oh, what about the other bouncer? Oh, it's fine. We found out that he ended up losing his job. And then he was like, I think like people started like speaking out against him on Facebook about experiences they had with him. So yeah, it was good. But yeah, no, I remember leaving crying, thinking I was gonna get actually like arrested and things like that. But he was just being an utter gimp the entire night. Because like my friend that I was out with, she had a boyfriend and she told him this like straight away. Because like he was kind of flirting with her like when we were at the door. And she was like, she was a very nice, sweet girl. I remember her, I absolutely adore her. But she was also a smoker, and that's why we kept going out, because she was a smoker. And so he was like flirting with her when we were waiting to get into the club, and she told him there and then, oh sorry, I've got a boyfriend. Like, she was very nice about it. And then every time she was going out to smoke, I of course went with her, and he was just like trying to like, he was like doing things like kind of tugging on her hair, like almost like child, like you know, high school antics to like get her attention. And then I think it was like the 3rd or the 4th time we went out, he like, and she was airy berry, like I'm 5 foot on the dot. I think she was closer to like 4'8", and she was like, she had nothing on her. She was like literally so petite and tiny. And like the 3rd or 4th time we went out, he literally like picked her up, but like put his hand under her ass and grabbed it at the same time. And I just remember, there was no hesitation. I turned around, and like the way I threw my fist at his face, I had to literally like bounce to do it. And I did it with such force that he ended up like toppling back. I grabbed her, and he was down on the ground for like a few seconds. It was so fucking bad. And then I remember like obviously like everybody was like gasping, and then somebody got the bouncer. It was like like at the back door or like in the club. He came out, we told him the situation, and I shit you not, he went, that doesn't sound like unbelievable when it comes to him. And he was like, I think you should go because obviously we have to call the police. It's fine. Like, that was what he said. And I remember we went to the taxi rank and I was crying because I was like, I'm gonna go to jail. But I deserved it. But I'm gonna go to jail. So yeah, I don't believe in violence, but I also believe that, you know, sometimes you just gotta throw your wee kitten mittens. Like, why was he working there at all? Oh god. I think it's kind of, I think most people can tell you, at least in like Scotland or the UK, bouncers are genuinely some of the most deplorable people. Like, most of them are pretty sound, but a lot of them take advantage of the fact that they're in a position of power and obviously let it go to their heads. And they just act like absolute fucking reprobates. Like, yeah, there's some real creeps as bouncers, like for sure. Because I used to go clubbing quite a bit. Like, that's another really funny thing, is I used to go out clubbing and have like this really extroverted lifestyle, and then I would come home and like and have meltdowns, and that's kind of when I realized, oh, maybe I'm not a normal person, because I don't think I should go out on a night out, come home and cry and feel overwhelmed, and that I don't feel like I should exist, you know? Like